Hello folks, welcome back. And this is one of the videos I really wouldn't have done if it wasn't needed. But unfortunately, a couple of days ago, I got this dreaded mail from my NAS. And apparently one of the drives in my NAS has failed. This was going to happen eventually because the drives that I'm using in my NAS are not approved for 24/7 usage. They are just regular desktop drives. And that's why I have a lot of redundancy built in to my NAS. So when I got this email, I was like, oops, did I lose any data? So the first thing I did was I logged into my NAS, and sure enough, the alert indicator is flashing. I click on it and there you go. This is not good news. So clearly the ADS0 drive has failed, and what I need to do is I'll go ahead and need to replace that drive with a good drive. So let's see, how do we go about doing that? Now once I'm in the portal, the first thing I need to know is what is the serial number of the drive so that I pull out the right drive from my NAS. So I go under storage, volumes, and view disks. And right out of the bat, oops, I see that I clearly don't see the ADS0 in here. But that's fine, I see all the other 5 drives. So what I'll do is I'll shut down the NAS and remove the drive, put a new one, and then we'll come back to this. Now before going and replacing the drive, I quickly needed to check the status of my volumes. So I navigated to view volumes, and as expected I see that my backup volume is degraded, and that is a good thing. That's because I still have redundant disks in there, so I haven't lost any data yet, but surely it is in the degraded state. Now once I go ahead and replace the drive, this should go back to healthy. So that was just another thing I just quickly wanted to check. And now I'll go ahead and shut down my NAS, and that's where I go to shut down, and I would say yes, I would like to shut down. Alright, so here we are back at the NAS screen after it has rebooted. And the alert has gone, it's green again. Let's look at our disks, and now we see ADS0, and the drive that I have replaced is a WD green drive instead of the regular blues that I had. And the only difference is I think these spin at a lower RPM than the other drives, so these should be much cooler, quieter, and should last longer. Now the only difference you would see of course is HD standby is always on in this because I haven't set anything for this drive yet. But before setting anything there, let me look at my volumes and see what state they are in. So all of my volumes are locked because all of them are encrypted. So let me unlock them and then we'll continue from there. Okay, so here we are in the volume manager. What we would need to do is just select the degraded volume, go to volume status. Now click on the drive that is unavailable. This is of course unavailable because we removed the drive and put in a new one. Select replace, and now it's going to ask you the drive that you need to add. Since we have added just one drive, that is the only drive that is available right now to be added. And now this is asking the passphrase for the jelly key. I just enter that again and I click on replace disk. Now one thing you should note that it gives you a warning that the recovery key for the volume will be invalidated. What that means is if you have created backup keys from this volume or for this volume, you would need to regenerate those and save them in a safe place. So the moment I'm done with replacing this disk, I'll go ahead and do that. Alright, so here we are back. Now the drive is in there and it's getting ready, or as they call it, it's being resilvered. While the disk is being resilvered, it shows the volume to be online, but I'm pretty sure it should be in a degraded state until the drive catches up. Now let's look at the alert, what it says. And there you go, it says state is online, one or more devices are being resilvered, and the pool will continue to function in a degraded state, of course, as I just mentioned. So let's go back quickly to view all the disks and edit the disk settings. And there we go. So that is a new disk we've just inserted, and now our NAS will continue to function. Now the only one, now this critical alert should go away once the drive is resilvered and is back in business. So I'm just going to ignore this for now. Right, one quick thing that I forgot to mention is once you add a new drive, you will have to go back in your smart tests, if you have enabled them for the drives, and reselect the device that you had just added, because it by default it gets deselected. So now I have reselected all of them, and I'm just gonna okay. So the smart tests are updated. You can see ADA 0 in the short self test. And that is it, folks. That's how you go about replacing a failed drive in FreeNAS. That is it, folks. Until next time, have a good day.